Hello, everyone. It is December 26, 2024. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas. Anyway, this particular video, it's about a phenomenon I have noticed within my particular gym. I developed a hypothesis based on it. You want to hear about it? Here it goes. When I walk into my gym and it's busy, it's not at all uncommon to see a couple people videoing themselves. They're serious about it. Some of them have that halo. Their hair is on point. Their skin looks fantastic. Their teeth are bright and white. Even their gym clothes are on point. And I wondered, why am I seeing this so often at this particular gym? And I think I know the reason why. Where I'm currently living, there are a lot of famous homegrown people that were born here that have made it big, and there's a lot of people that move here with the hopes of getting big as well. So it makes sense to me, to increase your visibility, you would video yourself and post that on things like Instagram, Facebook, OnlyFans, whatever people are doing nowadays. And I think this hypothesis was borderline confirmed upon seeing a couple of people. So I walk in the other day, out of my peripheral, I notice a guy. He's in shape. He's very tan. He's got tattoos all throughout his body. A lot of them look like prison tattoos. He looks mean. He looks lean. He's a little bit older than me. And I confirm who he is after seeing his brand on the back of his shirt. He's got like a baseball jersey shirt on, custom made. It's an individual. I will not reveal his name. I forgot his name, but he is often referred to as Les Watson. There's Wes Watson and there's Les Watson. Les Watson is a gentleman who runs a program very much like him. I heard they were rivals, but I could have sworn I saw a video of them working out together back in the day. So I don't know. Maybe they work together, and I don't know anything about their programs. So I can't really vouch or make fun of them in any particular way. But basically, from what I understand, they send you these programs. They are expensive, and you can consult with them, and it costs like tens of thousands of dollars, potentially, if you want the knowledge that they have. They'll show you how to get lean and how to get mean, how to get business minded, so on, etc. At the end of this, you come out and you're able to sell similar packages to the next man down the line with the hopes of reinventing himself as well. Who knows? A lot of people understandably poke holes into these classes and at this point kind of make fun of them, and they refer to as Les Watson and Wes Watson as lolcows. But at the end of the day, this particular gentleman I saw, he does drive around a Maserati as well as an absolutely beautiful old school Corvette that they had redone. So he is making money from someone, somewhere, somehow. I don't really understand it, but I will say this. He gets very, very angry when he's being trolled. I don't know if he doesn't get it or he's just angry in general, but man, oh man, he will call people out. He will yell at them. And it's just like Wes Watson. He'll have the same angle. He'll have his shirt off. He'll be nice and tan with that little beard going on. And he'll say a lot of the same things in the same voice. And you'll point out that you're a fat, slow couch potato. And is indeed the man. And they do make money again. So I don't know what they're doing exactly. So I'm curious to see if his real life persona matches what he portrays himself on the internet. I don't think that's the case. He didn't really seem outgoing at the gym. He kind of seemed like he was keeping things close to the vest. He just wanted to get a workout in. So I didn't say anything to him, but I imagine over the course of time, I'll end up having a conversation or two with him. Hopefully he'll be good in nature. But at the same token, from what I understand and what a lot of people say, the classes, what they're selling, really just aren't sustainable. They're not a good way to try and make a living. And at the end of the day, a lot of people just find themselves without money. I'll stop short of calling it a scam, but other people have called it that. But I don't know. And I'm curious to see deep down, which I'll never know, if he thinks what he's selling is just making things worse for people rather than better. Who knows? Who knows? Second person I saw was a very well-known professional wrestler. He kind of came up and was in the same vicinity as me, asked if I was utilizing a particular piece of equipment. I said, no, I'm a huge fan of this guy. I used to love professional wrestling. But I just, figured he probably wanted to get a nice workout in. He seemed rather busy. He's older than me too, man, and he was intense. It was cool seeing him in the gym for sure. So who knows? Maybe as time goes on, I'll get to have an organic conversation with him too. And then it kind of brought me back around, and this is a redux part of my story. A few videos ago, I made a video about my friend who claimed to be a very well-known influencer at one point in his life. He claimed to be a part of the 2012 Olympic wrestling team, Greco-Roman, 125 pounds. He got injured, according to him, and his Olympic dreams were left right there. He never tried out for another Olympics. But now, he had claimed that he had been pressured to go back to the Colorado Training Center and train for the 2028 Olympics. So just think about it, 2012 to 2028. That's quite the span, and there's no way you are going to make the Olympics if you haven't been training or competing at a high level. And there's no way in that length of a time span that anyone is going to actually approach you and pressure you about being in the Olympics when you're an old man. And I wanted to say, I pointed out that he wasn't involved in the Olympics or anything along those lines because he was being a little predatory with a couple women, friends of mine. He was trying to impress them with these lies, so I had to give them the heads up, and I had to put him in his place. He also claimed to have two Instagram stars that loved him. They dated him. He was with them both. And he actually moved from a state of origin that he was very famous at to another one entirely because these two women had gotten into very public arguments with each other, almost got into a full-on fist fight, and they were hurting his wholesome reputation. And he just had to get up and leave his place and move out of the area completely. These two women are absolutely gorgeous, and my friend is like a little tiny troll looking dude, so obviously these girls don't even know he existed. And I pointed this out to him as well, and he couldn't take it. He left the internet. He still has social media accounts, but he didn't post anything because I had called him out in front of absolutely everybody. So I figured he would, tuck his tail and just come back and just talk to us and really never point out that he was famous, where you can never find anything about him on the internet, on the Olympic team, which again, you can't find anything proving this, a two-time All-American, which he wasn't, and dating these girls. He said, I asked him, can you provide one picture with either one of these women? No, one of them, I erased all the pictures because I was upset, and she was harassing me. So I didn't want to be like, I didn't want to show that I wanted anything to do with her. And then the second one, well, he had pictures on his old phone, but he didn't believe in uploading anything on social media or to the cloud. He had dropped his phone into the water, and it was game over with that. Two BS stories as well. Absolutely. He has everything covered, or so he thinks. I thought he would come back. I thought he would talk to us because really we forgive his we forgive what he was trying to prove, right? We understand that he's like upset, maybe a little bit traumatized, and very, very frustrated that he doesn't have a girlfriend. He's always very frustrated. So he disappears, and I thought that was that. I reached out to him. He won't respond to me. I was one of his best friends. I want to like underline that because I know he doesn't really have that many friends. Neither do I. Neither do a lot of people. But he came back and he communicated with one of the girls in our group, one he has a huge crush on. He wrote these like fake texts from his ex-girlfriend, this like hot girl that he claims he went out with. And, this girl was just like making fun of him and stuff like that. He obviously wrote a text message to himself, and he'll present this to women, and he'll look for sympathy from them. He will look for a girl to be like, hey, you're a decent guy. Hey, you're not that bad looking. You're not that X, Y, and Z. And then what he'll try to do is invite them over, not for coffee, not for a couple drinks at a bar, not to a happy hour, not to a dinner. He will try to manipulate them to come directly to his house. So he'll say, yeah, I'll meet you for coffee. And then he'll come by, and he won't even meet you like halfway toward your house. He'll act like he's in a rush, Man, my dog, my neighbors complain about my dog. He gets like a lot of separation anxiety. I've got to like get over there. Like, can we go over there? My neighbors will complain when he starts barking. This happened to one of my friends, and she knew. She was upset because she kind of came out with the hopes that other people would be there, but she found out it was just him and her. And she was upset because he tried to pull that BS off on her. And of course, she was like, no, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go. I got to get to work a little bit early. You have a nice day. She didn't even go to work that particular day. Anyway, so this girl, I'm gonna just like note to her, I sent her a message, let me know when he invites you over to his house. And she was like, no, I could already tell he's up to something, so I'm just kind of keeping him at a distance. I'm jabbing him out of the ring. Anyway, that was like a by proxy influencer story as well. So that was my story of the day. I hope you're having a good one. I'll see you soon.